Welcome to My Alpha Empowerment. This is Josh, and today's badass topic is how to talk to girls. Now, before I get into this juicy topic of the day, I want to encourage you guys to sign up for my empowerment newsletter by clicking the link above, and that will go ahead and allow you to receive inside information and chances to purchase my products. So let's get into this, how to talk to girls. There's a million things I could say right now, but I'm going to keep it plain and simple. Talk to her heart instead of talking to her head. Now, when you think about most pickup lines that guys memorize, what do they all have in common? Number one, they're staged. But number two I want to focus on is they are talking to the woman's head instead of her heart. And whenever she can feel that, whenever you get up in the head and you're up here and you're trying to think of the next thing to say and you get a little bit flustered, you get nervous, that is exactly when the conversation is going to die out. And you want to train yourself to come up with things on the spot. You do not want to be staged. You don't want to be planning all this stuff out because it's just going to make you unhappy. It's going to make you stressed out. Now, the best way to tell if you are talking to her heart instead of her head is you see great results in real life around you. It's not this imaginary results that you try to act like you're doing great talking to women. You actually see women light up in your presence. Like when you go to talk to them, whether you're standing in line somewhere or whether it's somebody you've known for a while or even just a buddy, when you talk to someone's heart, they light up. There's something going on that you can't really see, but it's more felt. And when I talk about talking to her heart, I'm not talking about spewing all of your feelings out, you know, the first time you see her, or like telling her that you've been in love with her your entire life. I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about is whenever you communicate with her, your energy is flowing either into her head or into her heart. And when you get into her heart, that's where her emotions are. And when you can stimulate her emotions, that is when the attraction will start to build up. And most guys miss it by going right to her head, and they start logically trying to reason it out. How do I attract her? And they're trying to manipulate a little bit. They're trying to manipulate the conversation to make it go towards attracting her, but it's so forced that they end up being frustrated in the conversation. And when a woman sees you frustrated talking with her or just a little bit off, it can be so subtle. If she sees you a little bit off, it's going to be almost impossible to attract that woman. Now, one particular word that comes to mind when I'm talking about talking to her heart instead of her head is the word genuine. When you're actually being genuine, you're not trying to put on this alpha male facade or trying to do some kind of a monkey dance around her to try to build something up. You're just so dang relaxed. You're not trying to put on anything. And just doing this alone is so attractive. You guys have no idea, because most guys have trained themselves to get so nervous around hot women that they're really attracted to. Now, if they're not attracted to her, they're normally more relaxed, right? And they're more calm. They're not getting in the head because they've trained themselves to be that way around that. But you want to work on training yourself to just be normal again. Be yourself around these type of women, and you will start to see the results that you're actually wanting to see in real life. And you're not, like I said, you're not trying to force anything. You're not trying to make anything happen. You're just zoning in where the energy is going. Is it going into her head or is it going into her heart? When you're talking to her heart, her emotions are going to start bubbling inside of her. And like I said, you have to stimulate a woman's emotions to get her attracted to you in the first place. Now, if you guys are watching this video right now and you're wondering to yourself, how do I stimulate women's emotions? Well, you can go ahead and click the link in the video right above me, and that will take you to a video of mine called Emotional Stimulation. And I will go over some basic things that will show you how to go about doing that. And you don't have to be confused anymore. It's a very simple topic that is so golden when it comes to success with attracting women. Now, if you guys don't know, James Bond is my absolute favorite movie series of all time. And if you guys have ever seen Skyfall with Daniel Craig, there's a really great example in that movie of James Bond talking to a woman's heart instead of her head. Her name is Sabrina, I believe, and they were at a casino, and this is his first time ever meeting her in person. And they're sitting down and they're talking, and you notice that she has a little guard up and a big wall up. He's relaxed, he's calm, he's not sweating at all, he's not trying to put on a facade. And all of a sudden, out of his mouth, he goes, "You're scared." And she goes, "Great meeting you, Mr. Bond." And she stands up and she's basically cutting the conversation off because he probed into her emotional state. And what happened was he sat her back down again and he goes, "Your bodyguards, they're not protecting you, they're controlling you." And as soon as he says that, it's like the guard just goes completely down because he tapped into her emotions in her heart. He wasn't just saying, "Oh, you're hot, what's your name?" The typical conversation. He was keen enough to look inside of her heart and see what was going on in reality around him. And obviously, if you've seen Skyfall, he gets the girl, everything works out. She is killed, obviously, but when she's alive, she's with James Bond. So basically, I know that's a movie and I know that's not real life, but at the same point, it's a phenomenal example of what I'm talking about right now. And I'm not saying you have to probe into a woman's personal life and what's wrong and all this stuff right off the bat. What I'm saying is you have to learn how to get in there, all right? You have to learn how to stimulate what she's wanting to be stimulated, and only you can do this as the alpha male. The other guys out there, they're so focused on the pickup lines that they blow right past all the stuff I'm talking to you about right now. Now, some quick ways you can talk to a woman's heart instead of her head is to simply show interest in whatever is going on around you. If you notice that she's talking about some kind of a food in a grocery store, or if she's talking about some kind of an event, or in conversation when you're talking to her, something comes out of her mouth that it seems important to her, you can then show great interest in whatever she's talking about and be like, "Really? No way," and start really showing interest in whatever she's talking about. And that is a great way to spark that interest and talk to her heart, because you're not just talking to her to get it over with, to get her number. You're actually interested in what this woman is talking about. You're not just trying to mark it off the calendar as, "Oh, here's one more woman." No, you actually care and you're genuine. Now, it's an honor to be your personal dating coach today. And as that honor, I want to be completely honest with you. The best way to learn how to do this, guys, is to start trying this stuff yourself. You know, you can read all the books in the world and study all the materials, watch all the videos, but until you start trying this out yourself, that is what is gonna give you guys a home run, okay? You guys are gonna get out there, you're gonna make mistakes, and like I said, the number one thing you wanna look for, guys, is results, okay? How her responses to you, that's gonna indicate whether you're talking to her heart or her head. When she starts to light up, when she starts to blush, when she starts to throw her hair around and touch her earrings and get all feminine on you, you're doing the right thing, all right? So when you see those reactions, keep your head up high and look far ahead, because the success is coming your way, all right? So I just want to thank you guys so much for watching this video today. I know you learned something valuable, so subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I encourage you to sign up for my empowerment newsletter, where I will individually send you inside information and chances to purchase my products. Have a great day. Be empowered.